Hello and welcome to TW White & Sons. Thank you very much for taking the time to look at our used vehicles. Today we have got a 2017 on a 17 plate Mercedes A Class to show you. Now this car is the A200d AMG Line with an incredibly gutsy diesel engine, an automatic transmission, finished in this lovely white. It's a real striking looking car, to be honest. There's loads of little signs around it, like the nice alloy wheels, the little chrome strips around the exhaust outlets on the back here. The seats in the car are wonderful. They're incredibly comfy. It's got one of the best driving positions of any car I've been in, and hopefully anybody that sits in it would agree. But it's absolutely wonderful. So it's a 2017 car. It's covered around 54,000 miles, something like that. We took the car in part exchange. I actually took it in myself against a Mazda CX-30 from a really lovely couple. They had a newborn in tow and just wanted something a little bit higher up, slightly bigger boot, and opted for a Mazda CX-30. Now, the car itself has got some Mercedes service history behind it. It's going to go through our workshop before it leaves us, and the condition's absolutely wonderful. There's a couple of very small age-related marks on it, which I will show you as we go round. Some very minor marks on the alloy wheels, which we're going to have addressed, and a very, very tiny mark on the passenger side front bumper corner. But again, I'll show you that as we go round. Specification of the car is very comprehensive. It has front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera, the all-important Apple CarPlay edition, and I think that would have been an option on this car. Yeah, you can plug your phone in if you've got an iPhone and use a whole host of applications from your phone through the multimedia system in the car. Things like WhatsApp, Waze, Spotify, Amazon Music. It's all integrated and accessible when you plug your phone in, and it wasn't a standard feature on these, so I do think you have to spec it or option it. The car's got a half leather and suede interior with sort of red stitching around the outside. It's very, very nice looking. We'll show you that as we get in the car in just a second. Open the boot. Actually, for a little hatchback, it's got a really good sized boot, and most importantly, the actual condition of it is lovely. No evidence there's ever been any animals in here, and certainly not a smoker's car. And you will notice just here under the Mercedes badge there's a little flap here, and behind this is what houses your reversing camera. So actually when you select reverse, that pops out, and then your camera is active. It's very well hidden. It's a nice sort of styling touch from Mercedes there. And on entry, we've got AMG branded over mats, which I think is really important if somebody cares enough to put the correct branded mats on a car. They clearly care. Something I'm a fan of, dark headliner, suits the car beautifully. You've got these little sort of holes through to the seats as well. They look almost like a sort of sports seat. I'm not sure if they were an option, but it looks very nice. You've got fans in the back to keep you cool, and yeah, half leather and suede. If we go around to the front, you'll also notice you've got illuminated Mercedes branded scuff plates. I think that is a really, really nice touch to any car actually, when you get in and you see that scuff plate. And even things like this, the door entry, all of this, it's not chipped, it's not scratched, it's never had seat belts caught in it. Really, really conscientious owner, and the car is in lovely condition. They've done a fabulous job of looking after it. If I jump in and turn the car on, so you've got a little ignition barrel down here. They're quite unusual, the keys for Mercedes actually, and you plug them into here, turn the car on, and just turn the radio off as well, and you can see there you're greeted with a little icon, and it tells you 54,712 miles. So for what is a 6-year-old car, still under average mileage. It's even got 3/4 of a tank of fuel. That never happens. Multimedia system in the centre here. The gear shifter, interestingly, on these is on this little stalk. So if I push it up for reverse, you'll see the camera come into effect, and it has got that sort of steering adjusted. So if I start moving the steering, you'll see that it shows you where you're going to end up with those yellow lines moving around. So it's a really crystal clear image on the rear camera. And if I come out of that, you do have integrated navigation as well. So that's come up as well. And you've got integrated navigation, hands-free telephone. You can do things like a Bluetooth audio streaming if you want to, but I would recommend using Apple CarPlay. You come down here, you've got your drive mode select, you've got heated front seats, which you can see there as well, climate control air conditioning system, and little controls down here for the multimedia system, which you can play with too. Steering wheel controls for everything else, and you've got paddle shift here as well for when you do want to shift the gears manually. It's a 7-speed G-tronic gearbox in these, and a really gutsy 2-litre diesel engine. Drives incredibly well, this car. All electric windows, as you'd expect, and you've got a button there for power fold mirrors as well. But yeah, the inside of the car condition matches the outside. It's been very well looked after, certainly not showing any signs of having covered 50,000 miles. Just going to turn the car off. The car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the car. Although we are a Mazda main dealer and we accept part exchanges from all makes, models, mileages and derivatives, hence we've got a Mercedes on the forecourt here, and we're very, very competitive buyers of used cars at the moment. So if you are contemplating selling your existing car, do give us a try first. We'll gladly give you a figure subject to seeing the car if you're not local, and we can get the car to you. We offer nationwide delivery and full finance facilities as well. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to pick up the phone to us. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers then.